Chapter 41. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I didn't expect you to be from Xianyang sect. You've kept it a secret from me. On the back of the golden-winged spirit beast, the girl pouted and complained to Chen Xuan. You didn't ask me. If you had asked I would have told you. Chen Xuan smiled and touched the girl's head. After about 3 hours, the three finally arrived at Zhoudu. Chen Xuan, come and see. That's my home, how about it? Domineering, right? Standing on the back of the golden-winged spirit beast, Zhou Jingyi held Chen Xuan and said excitedly, she had never experienced the feeling of flying in the air since she was a child, and this was the first time in her life. Yes, it looks good, okay. Chen Xuan said perfunctorily. Let me tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg of my Zhou family. Our clan members all live in the great secret realm. But you don't have much chance to see it. The girl raised her chin and said proudly. Chen Xuan smiled slightly, put his mouth to the girl's ear, and said softly. In an instant, the girl's cheeks turned red, and even the roots of her ears turned red. Even Lin Yunhan, who was carrying the two of them on his back, blushed. Han Wanqing, let your precious apprentice out. If he goes back with a wife, I don't know what your expression will be. This scene is interesting to think about. You are dreaming. A toad wants to eat swan meat. The girl pushed Chen Xuan away. I treat you as a friend, but you. It's too much. She secretly glanced at Lin Yunhan, and after finding that the other party had no reaction, she whispered. If I don't do this, how can I go into your secret realm to take a look? Chen Xuan smiled. Anyway, this is a bad idea, it will definitely not work. Well, from now on, I have another regret. Soon, the three of them came to Zhoudu, and Chen Xuan asked Lin Yunhan to leave him in the city, and not to follow the two into the palace. No, master, please bring him into the palace. I haven't properly thanked my good friend for taking care of me along the way. No need, senior. I still have things to do. Let's say goodbye now. What can you do? You just want to see my sister. It's like everyone knows you like her. Huh? Lin Yunhan's eyes turned cold instantly. She didn't expect that this junior who had already wasted his cultivation would actually covet his own disciple. Let's not talk about whether the two are suitable or not. Just talking about lifespan, Zhou Jingyi is destined to cultivate to the state of transformation. By then, she will have a lifespan of up to 2,400 years. How can he, who has a lifespan of 150 years of qi training, have any results? So, no matter how Zhou Jingyi acted like a spoiled child, Lin Yunhan was unmoved, and Chen Xuan successfully stayed in the city. However, when Zhou Jingyi left, she still left a sentence, wait, this is my territory. When I find you, I will definitely thank you, Chen Xuan. If Lin Yunhan was not there, he would definitely hold the girl down and teach her a lesson. Let her remember it for a long time. We have already arrived in Zhoudu, what should we do next? Chen Xuan fell into thinking. Originally, he had planned to go directly to the secret realm of the Zhou family's royal family and have an unexpected spiritual spring encounter with Zhou Jingyi, but Zhao Tianming ran out in the middle, forcing him to think about the countermeasures behind. Or, I'll go and lurk for a while. Chen Xuan suddenly had a flash of inspiration, and the more he thought about it, the more reasonable it seemed. If he could be a brother with Zhao Tianming, it would be even better. After all, there is a classic saying on earth, that I have been out for so long, all thanks to three things: eating infidelity, betray brothers, take care of sister-in-law. Thinking of this, Chen Xuan was a little excited. After asking for directions, he rushed to the Zhao family. Zhao family, guest hall. My friend, is what you said true? Are you really a disciple of Han Xianzi of Xianyang sect? An elder repeated uncertainly, this is too absurd. First of all, his Zhao family is a minister of the Zhou dynasty and obeys the orders of the Zhou emperor. Even when necessary, if the king wants him to die, he has to die. And what is Xianyang sect? Although it is located in the territory of Zhou, the strength of this sect has long surpassed the royal family and is superior to the royal family. And the young man in front of him claimed that he was the core disciple of the core elder of Xianyang sect. He came to his Zhao family and did not become a guest, but a son-in-law. Most core disciples like him can reach the Jindan stage of cultivation, and their status is higher than some princes and princesses. But he came to the Zhao family to be a son-in-law. This is simply too unbelievable. He had to. There is no doubt that someone is targeting his Zhao family. After listening to the words of the Zhao family elders, Chen Xuan directly took out the identity certificate of Xianyang sect. It's genuine. I think at least in Zhou Kingdom, no one dares to pretend to be a core disciple of Xianyang sect, that after seeing Chen Xuan's identity certificate, the Zhao family elders believed it. No, my friend, you should think twice. If you like any woman in my Zhao family, you can just ask us directly, so that we can arrange it for you directly. Why do you have to be a son-in-law? Oh, this is a long story. Chen Xuan sighed, and then recounted the process of his loss of cultivation. I have nothing to look forward to now. Thinking that I am still alone, I want to leave a descendant. I'd better ask the head of the family. The elders of the Zhao family still did not dare to neglect it. They bowed to Chen Xuan and left. Soon, he came over with a middle-aged man. The middle-aged man was dressed in luxurious clothes and looked very imposing. He should be the head of the Zhao family, Zhao Yi. My friend, this is the head of my Zhao family, Zhao Yi. The elder of the Zhao family introduced. Zhao Yi walked in front of Chen Xuan and bowed, saying, I am Zhao Yi. I have heard of the great name of Xianyang sect for a long time, but I have never had the opportunity to meet its outstanding disciples. Today I have the honor to see their true appearance. It is really a great honor. He did not dare to be impolite. If this person was really a core disciple of Xianyang sect, although it was not enough to crush his Zhao family to death, it would still be possible to seriously injure his vitality, even if he had no cultivation. You're welcome, you're welcome. Chen Xuan hurriedly returned the greeting. He had a good impression of Zhao Yi. At least he did not doubt his identity like the previous elder of the Zhao family. I wonder what your plan is, my friend Chen. Zhao Yi asked. He looked at Chen Xuan and was also suspicious in his heart. After all, this was the first time he had encountered such a ridiculous thing. However, he still held on to a glimmer of hope. If this young man was really the core disciple of Xianyang sect, then his Zhao family would be blessed. Chapter 42. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Master Zhao, you should know my current state. I have lost most of my cultivation and have no future in the sect. Therefore, I want to marry into the Zhao family and leave a descendant, so that my life will not be in vain. I hope Master Zhao can help me. If Master Zhao still has doubts, you can show this to the royal family. I believe they can recognize it. No, since you are so confident, I naturally believe this is true. But I heard that there are still many outstanding female disciples in Xianyang sect. Why do you want to come to my Zhao family to be a son-in-law? Zhao Yi asked. Chen Xuan had already thought of his excuse. He sighed. The master doesn't know that although I am a core disciple of Xianyang sect, I have lost all my cultivation and my future is bleak. Those snobbish women who used to surround me have begun to slander and mock me one by one. Alas! Your experience is the same as mine. We are both wanderers in the world. Zhao Yi also comforted him and mentioned Zhao Tianming, who had the same experience as Chen Xuan, which aroused Chen Xuan's favor. I've also heard about your son's story. God is jealous of talented people. But don't worry, Master Zhao. I didn't come to our Zhao family for nothing. Before I lost my cultivation, I was a third-grade alchemist and a third-grade talisman master. Although I can't refine and make them now, I still have experience. I can guide your Zhao family's disciples. Also, although my spiritual roots are gone, my descendants still have a high probability of having good spiritual roots. It doesn't matter whether his surname is Chen or not, as long as he is my descendant. Zhao Yi smiled in his heart when he heard this. He didn't even bother to care whether he was a disciple of Xianyang's sect or not. As long as what he said about alchemy and talisman making was true, he would have made a lot of money. Not to mention the talents that his descendants might have. Having such a son-in-law is definitely a favorite among the favorites even in the royal family. Now he actually came directly to his Zhao family. Maybe. In the future, his Zhao family can take this opportunity to be on par with the royal family. Ahem, I still have one thing I don't understand. I wonder why you chose my Zhao family. Zhao Yi asked politely. This is about your son. He and I have the same fate. In my heart, I have already regarded him as a confidant, so I came to the Zhao family to seek refuge. Chen Xuan said the lines he had prepared long ago. Although it was far-fetched, it was enough to shift the balance of his choice to the Zhao family. In that case, my Zhao family is willing to take you in, and from now on you are my Zhao family's son-in-law. Thank you, head of the family. Chen Xuan was secretly happy in his heart. This Zhao Yi really couldn't stand the huge benefits he brought, however, Chen Xuan also knew that this was only the first step. Next, he had to use some means to completely gain the trust of the Zhao family before he could implement his plan. By the way, I wonder if my confidant Zhao Tianming is in the Zhao family. I have long wanted to meet him. I'm really sorry, he went out to gain experience, and I don't know when he will come back. When Zhao Tianming was mentioned, a trace of unnaturalness flashed across Zhao Yi's face. After all, the princess had brought people to cancel the engagement, and his Zhao family had lost face in the entire Zhou capital because of Zhao Tianming. Is that so? That's a pity. Chen Xuan said. The golden-winged spirit beast was very fast, so naturally he arrived in Zhou capital first. Then Zhao Yi exchanged a few words with Chen Xuan and arranged for him to rest. Since Chen Xiaoyu is so determined, I will let the women of my Zhao family prepare today, and you can choose one to get married tomorrow. From today on, you are the son-in-law of my Zhao family. I will arrange a courtyard for you, where you can practice with peace of mind. Then thank you, patriarch. So, under Zhao Yi's arrangement, Chen Xuan temporarily lived in a luxurious courtyard. Zhao Yi returned to his house in a hurry, first notified everyone in the Zhao family, and asked them to arrange their own women, and then returned to his master bedroom to seek the opinion of his eldest wife. One day passed in the blink of an eye. The next day, Chen Xuan, led by Zhao Yi, came to the most core residential area of the Zhao family. The people who live here are generally the direct descendants of the Zhao family, not the collateral ones. Obviously, Zhao Yi intends to let Chen Xuan marry into the direct descendants directly, so that the blood relationship between them will be stronger. After entering the house, Chen Xuan found that it was full of people, but they were all middle-aged men or old men. Chen Xuan. Seemingly seeing Chen Xuan's confusion, Zhao Yi quickly stood up and introduced them one by one. Don't worry, my friend, they are the backbone of my Zhao family, the deacons and elders of various departments. The children you choose to marry today are all their children. I see. Chen Xuan nodded to show that he understood. He married someone else's daughter, so his father-in-law must come and see. Finally, Zhao Yi pointed to the main seat again. This is my wife, you should meet her too. Chen Xuan then moved his eyes over, and what came into his eyes was a beautiful woman about 30 years old. This beautiful woman has a beautiful face, skin like cream, eyebrows like distant mountains, eyes like autumn water, a straight nose, moist red lips, white teeth, and a long black hair tied into a cloud bun, decorated with several exquisite jade hairpins. Looking elegant and luxurious, she was wearing a lavender long skirt. The long skirt dragged on the ground, her waist was not fat, her figure was slender, and her curves were graceful, giving people a sense of elegance. In particular, she exuded a unique charm of a mature woman, which made people excited. Huang Meihua for reference, deleted for infringement. Chen Xuan was also slightly stunned when he saw this beautiful woman. He did not expect Zhao Yi's wife to be so beautiful. He came back to his senses and hurriedly bowed. Chen Xuan greets madam, that the beautiful woman smiled slightly and said generously, young friend, there is no need to be polite. Please sit down. Chen Xuan nodded and sat in the guest seat. Then call them all out now, don't let Chen Xiaoyu wait anxiously. Zhao Yi's eldest wife, Huang Meihua, said. No problem, great elder, let them all come out. Zhao Yi ordered. Chapter 43. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Soon, the young girls of the Zhao family came out one after another. Each of them had cultivation, so their looks were not particularly bad. However, if compared with the eldest lady Huang Meihua, there was still a slight gap. The girls also looked at Chen Xuan curiously. Most of them were direct descendants of the Zhao family. Generally speaking, they were family marriages, and there were rarely those low-status son-in-laws, but this son-in-law was not ordinary. He was the one who chose them. It can be expected that even if one of them married Chen Xuan in the future, it is estimated that they would serve him instead of being served by him. The girls were very curious about Chen Xuan. Some looked at Chen Xuan openly, while others were very shy and lowered their heads and dared not look at him. Only one of the girls, standing in the last row, was sobbing quietly. Chen Xuan was a little curious and walked closer to take a look. The girl was petite, and looked about 19 or 20 years old. She wore a light green long skirt with intricate patterns embroidered on the hem. Her long hair was neatly combed and tied up with a sky blue ribbon, revealing a delicate face. Looking at Chen Xuan, who was close at hand, her body trembled slightly because of fear, like a frightened little rabbit. With tears in her eyes were full of grievance and helplessness, which made people feel pity. Why are you crying? Chen Xuan asked gently. However, Zhao Wenwen was obviously frightened, and her tears flowed more violently, but she dared not cry out loud. Zhao Wenwen, what are you doing? A middle-aged man among the elders roared. Obviously, that Zhao Wenwen was his daughter. Humph, I really don't know how you cultivated to the foundation building stage. The elder snorted coldly, then looked at Chen Xuan and put on a smiling face. My friend, Wenwen is just shy, she is not crying because of you, please don't misunderstand. Okay. Huang Meihua said, let Chen Xuan choose. Chen Xuan didn't know the names of these girls, so he had to look at Zhao Yi. Zhao Yi quickly stepped forward and introduced, this is Zhao Linger, she is the youngest, only 16 years old, but she is very talented, and now she is already at the 7th level of qi refining. Chen Xuan frowned directly. He would not be a very punished person. Then Zhao Yi pointed to a sweet-looking girl next to him. The girl was wearing a green dress, and she was graceful. This is Zhao Yi, 19 years old this year, and she is already at the 8th level of qi refining. Chen Xuan nodded slightly. Zhao Yi pointed to a girl next to him who was wearing a purple long skirt and had an arrogant temperament. This is Zhao Rongrong, 21 years old this year. She has already completed the qi refining. She has good talent and a lively personality, but sometimes she is a little willful. Finally, Zhao Yi pointed to the sobbing Zhao Wenwen and said helplessly, this is Zhao Wenwen, 19 years old this year. She is already in the 1st level of the foundation establishment stage, but her personality is a little weak and not strong enough. After listening to Zhao Yi's introduction and his relationship with the Zhao family, Chen Xuan also had an idea in his mind. These women are more or less related to Zhao Tianming, but the closest one is Zhao Wenwen who just shed tears. The two can be said to be childhood sweethearts who grew up together. Chen Xuan thought about it, and finally pointed to Zhao Wenwen and said, it's her. For a moment, Zhao Wenwen stopped crying and looked shocked. The other girls were also shocked. Obviously, they didn't expect Chen Xuan to choose Zhao Wenwen, who was the least cooperative. Zhao Wenwen's father, on the other hand, was full of joy. He naturally hoped that his daughter could marry Chen Xuan. In this way, not to mention their Zhao family, he himself didn't know how much he could benefit from it. Zhao Yi was also a little surprised, but he quickly reacted and said with a smile, okay, that's it, Chen Xuan, you two must get along well in the future. Chen Xuan smiled and said nothing. Woo woo woo, I don't want to marry him. Zhao Wenwen suddenly said. Her words were like a heavy bomb, shocking everyone present. Zhao Yi was so angry that his face turned blue, and he said sternly, Zhao Wenwen, what nonsense are you talking about? Zhao Wenwen's father, Zhao Jin's face also became ugly. He didn't expect Zhao Wenwen to dare to refuse, and in front of so many people. Wenwen, stop messing around. Zhao Jin said coldly, this is the decision of the clan leader. You have to marry even if you don't want to. Zhao Wenwen looked aggrieved, tears welling up in her eyes. She looked at Chen Xuan and cried, why did you choose me? Chen Xuan smiled faintly and said, because I like you. You lied. Zhao Wenwen cried even harder. How could you do this? You clearly know that I don't like you, but you still want to do this, choose me. So what? Chen Xuan smiled faintly, I like you, that's enough. You. Zhao Wenwen was so angry that she couldn't speak and could only cry. Seeing that the situation was not good, Zhao Yi quickly stepped out to smooth things over. Okay, stop crying, Chen Xuan, take Wenwen to rest, the wedding will be held tomorrow, and there are still many things to prepare. But Chen Xuan shook his head. Since Wenwen and I are not destined to be together, let's just forget about it. I never like to force others, so no one will be happy. After saying that, Chen Xuan gently touched Zhao Wenwen's head to comfort her, and then left. Huang Meihua looked gloomy and glanced at Zhao Jin, they are all good daughters you have taught. Then she signaled Zhao Yi to chase after her. Zhao Yi also reacted and chased after her. My dear son-in-law, we didn't make it clear just now, and we made a fool of ourselves. Chen Xuan smiled and said, it's okay. It seems that Miss Zhao and I are really not destined to be together. Zhao Yi sighed and said, I'm sorry to make you laugh. Since she doesn't know the real talent, why don't you choose another one? There are many outstanding women in my Zhao family. Forget it. After looking around, she is the only one who is more suitable. Forget about the others. This. My dear son, please wait a little longer. Stay at my Zhao family for a few more days so that we can do some work. This. That's fine. It's just right for me to wait for my confidant. However, I don't like to force others. If it doesn't work, forget it. I heard that Gao's family also. Don't worry, my friend, we will definitely tell her that we don't have to go to Gao's family. Okay, I'll wait a little longer. That night, Zhao Wenwen knocked on the door of Chen Xian's house. Miss Zhao, why are you here? He was a little surprised, but then he thought about it and felt relieved. He had already moved out of the Zhao family's mortal enemy, the Gao family, so they must be more efficient and keep him. Chapter 44. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Zhao Wenwen lowered her head, her voice trembling. Chen, Mr. Chen. I've thought it through, I'm willing to marry you. You don't want to do this, do you? Chen Xian smiled, walked up, patted her head gently, and said softly, silly girl, I said, as long as you don't want to do something, I will never let you do it, you don't have to take what they say seriously. Zhao Wenwen looked up, stunned, she couldn't believe that Chen Xian, who had insisted on her just now, would actually reject her. Why? Is she not as good as others, or what? Her identity and talent are. Chen, Mr. Chen, what do you mean by this? It doesn't mean anything, didn't I say that I don't like to force others, since you don't want, I won't ask you for anything. Chen Xian said lightly. But. No buts, don't worry, I won't let them embarrass you. After hearing this, Zhao Wenwen looked at Chen Xian gratefully, she knew that Chen Xian was thinking about her. Moreover, he and brother Tianming are close friends, and he is a real gentleman. All of this was just a small accident. He didn't know at the beginning that he had someone else in his heart, so he couldn't be blamed. Chen, Mr. Chen, why don't you go find other women in my Zhao family? I think they will definitely be happy to be with you. Enough. I don't think I need you, Miss Zhao, to decide my affairs. Since we are not destined to be together, please pay attention to your identity. Tomorrow, I will go to the Gao family to take a look. Chen Xian stood up, patted Zhao Wenwen on the shoulder, and motioned her to leave. Pay attention to my identity. I really don't have the qualifications to care about him. Gao family. When Zhao Wenwen heard these two words, she remembered what many elders and family heads had said to her. Once Chen Xuan went to the Gao family to marry into the family, it would be a devastating blow to the entire Zhao family. So, Chen Xuan must be left behind. The eldest wife Huang Meihua was even more heart-wrenching. My Zhao family spent so much time and resources to cultivate you, and this is how you repay my Zhao family. How could we raise a traitor like you? This hurt her the most. She was not originally from the Zhao family, and her status was very noble. Unfortunately, there was a coup in her family when she was young, and she and her mother were separated when they fled, and then she was picked up by Zhao Jin. The memory of monks is usually very good, so her real name should be Chen Wenwen. However, since she was an orphan since she was a child, and no one cared about her, she developed a very cowardly character, even though she had good talent. I'm not a traitor. I'm marrying you, and I'm doing my best for the Zhao family for so many years. What? Nothing. Wenwen has thought it through. Tomorrow, Wenwen will marry Master Chen. This is all voluntary, no one is forcing me. Forget it, I'd better talk to the head of the Zhao family. No. Master Chen, Wenwen is really willing. Chen Wenwen ran over and hugged Chen Xuan tremblingly. This was the first time she had such contact with the opposite sex. The next day, the Zhao family was decorated with lights and colors, and welcomed a grand wedding. Chen Xuan and Zhao Wenwen wore red wedding dresses and got married in the blessing of everyone. After the wedding, Chen Xuan and Chen Wenwen were sent to the bridal chamber. In the bridal chamber, red candles swayed, and there was a warm atmosphere. Chen Xuan sat on the bed, looking at Chen Wenwen who was sitting beside the bed in a daze, and smiled. Why, do you regret it? Chen Wenwen turned her head and looked at Chen Xuan shyly. No, I just feel a little dreamy. Where is the dream? I can't tell myself, anyway. I feel that my life shouldn't be like this. What should it be like? I don't know, maybe it's an illusion, husband. Okay, it's getting late. After drinking the wedding wine, Chen Xuan bowed his head to indicate that he would not be a son-in-law who licks the dog protagonist. Even if he is married, he still has to sleep separately from the heroine. It's called respect. In Chen Xuan's view, true respect is to use all his strength to love her. Love her to death, turn the world upside down. Childhood sweethearts with Zhao Tianming. Chen Wenwen didn't say anything, just lowered her head and played with the corner of her clothes silently. After drinking the wedding wine, the bridal chamber was silent. Chen Wenwen was filled with nervousness. This was an experience she had never had before, and it was also a moment she had been looking forward to for a long time. Wenwen. Chen Xuan called her name softly. Zhao Wenwen looked up and saw Chen Xuan looking at her affectionately. Her heartbeat accelerated instantly and she blushed involuntarily. My husband is a real gentleman, he will definitely not. She felt very complicated. Seeing this, Chen Xuan reached out and gently hugged her waist and pulled her into his arms. Although Chen Wenwen was nervous, she chose to obey at this moment. Chen Xuan gently stroked her hair and said softly, Wenwen, today is our wedding night, you must be happy. Zhao Wenwen felt warm in her heart when she heard this. She nodded and said that she would try to make herself happy. As he said that, Chen Xuan picked up Chen Wenwen and walked towards the bed. Chen Wenwen was startled by Chen Xuan's sudden action, and her face became redder. She wanted to struggle, but she didn't dare to use force, so she could only let Chen Xuan hold her and came to the bed. As the night deepened, the red candles swayed, and the bridal chamber was warm. Ding! Don't listen first. From this day on, Chen Xuan and Chen Wenwen's life began to get on track. Moreover, under Chen Xuan's deliberate inquiry, Chen Wenwen told the general situation of the Zhao family that night. Huang Meihua is a noblewoman of the Huang family, one of the three major families in Zhoudu. She has been married to Zhao Yi for many years, but her stomach has not moved. Zhao Yi thought it was her problem and wanted to take a concubine, but Huang Meihua did not allow it, so Zhao Yi had a big fight with her, and in extreme anger, he went to drink to relieve his sorrow. Then it was the classic drunkenness, and he had sex with a maid. and then the maid became pregnant with Zhao Tianming, but it was also because of this that Huang Meihua made a big fuss in the Zhao family, and there was a rift between her and Zhao Yi that was difficult to repair. After Zhao Tianming was born, the maid died on the spot due to excessive blood loss. Zhao Yi suspected that it was Huang Meihua's fault, and the two had another big fight. After that, the relationship between them was already a superficial and heartless one. Then there is Zhao Tianming's childhood. Huang Meihua targeted him in various ways, and Zhao Yi came out to quarrel with him. It was so long and boring that I won't elaborate on it. It seems that the eldest lady is just a minor villain in the early stage. I thought she was Zhao Tianming's biological mother. Chen Xuan was a little regretful. What? I mean the eldest lady won't be like this, right? I saw yesterday that the relationship between her and the head of the family was quite good. When the Zhao family has some big problems, the head of the family will still ask the eldest lady. After all, she represents the Huang family, and the head of the family dare not give her face. As for the good relationship, you will know in the future, my husband. Okay, continue to practice. The next day. Husband, your cultivation has broken through to the perfection of qi refining. The next morning, Chen Wenwen looked at Chen Xuan in surprise. This is the result of my wife's cultivation with me. Chen Xuan hugged Chen Wenwen and laughed. He really didn't expect that Chen Wenwen had a special physique of Yunling, and when practicing, she would provide a lot of spiritual energy for both parties to absorb. Chen Wenwen blushed and buried her head in Chen Xian's arms embarrassedly. Okay, such a good time in the morning, can't be wasted, you have to practice well. Chen Xuan patted Chen Wenwen. Well, I will change my husband's clothes. Hey, Wenwen, you are wrong. Hey. Husband you. Chapter 45. You are listening at novelfull.audio. On the third day. Dad, I'm back. Zhao Tianming's voice came from the door of the Zhao family. Last night, he suddenly felt a big hole in his heart, and he was always panicking, and he didn't know why, so he hurried back to the Zhao family to see what happened. It's Master Ming who is back, and he's back just in time. The Zhao family has good news. The housekeeper was delighted when he saw the person who looked like him. What good news? This, let the master tell you. The housekeeper seemed to have thought of something, and his face changed. Soon, Zhao Tianming met Zhao Yi and Huang Meihua. Looking at the returning Zhao Tianming, Zhao Yi had a complicated face. He only had one son. Even if he was a waste and brought shame to his Zhao family, he was still his son. Huang Meihua ignored him, playing with the small jade card in her hand, sitting lazily on the high hall, looking at the father and son below with indifferent eyes. What good news is there? Zhao Tianming was very curious. Nothing, but Dad has found an incredible guest official for our Zhao family, who can be used by you in the future. Huang Meihua, who was sitting on the high hall, frowned when she heard this. If Zhao Tianming had Chen Xian's help, then he would have the final say in the Zhao family in the future. She must find a way to stop it. Zhao Tianming. Oh, I thought it was something else. Isn't it just a guest official? Dad, you really can't be that serious. Zhao Tianming said speechlessly. He thought it was something incredible. Don't worry, my son, the person Dad found is a figure from the Xianyang sect. Xianyang sect. It's just a so-so. But this is not someone you can invite at the moment, right? You useless thing, now that you have no cultivation, you are even more arrogant than before. Xianyang sect is just a so-so, then what kind of trash are you? Huang Meihua seemed to have heard a great joke and directly said sarcastically. Zhao Tianming's face was ashen. Zhao Yi looked at Huang Meihua awkwardly, then at Zhao Tianming, and said, Tianming, be careful of your mouth. Your aunt is concerned about you. You have lost all your cultivation now, and she is worried that you will be bullied in the future. Haha. Huang Meihua sneered. Zhao Yi and Zhao Tianming were embarrassed, but they could do nothing about it. Meihua, just say less. Tianming is still young, and ignorance is not a crime. I will educate him well. Zhao Yi said helplessly. Huang Meihua glared at Zhao Yi and said, okay, Zhao Yi is good, just protect this waste. Huang Meihua, what do you mean? How can you say that? How can Tianming be a waste? He is my son, Zhao Yi, and the direct descendant of the Zhao family. Zhao Yi said angrily. Huang Meihua snorted and said, a direct descendant? A direct descendant with no cultivation. Zhao Yi, you are really confused. Okay, Tianming, don't be disturbed by her, let's go out and talk. Zhao Yi said and took Zhao Tianming away from home. Now that Chen Xuan has just moved into his Zhao family, he doesn't want to give him any bad impression. Huang Meihua snorted coldly and left the hall, outside the door. Tianming, although your aunt's words are unpleasant, they are not wrong. You are now a useless person. You must not provoke others. You must know that there are always people outside the world. Your attitude is really too arrogant. Zhao Yi glared at Zhao Tianming and said earnestly. Dad, I know I was wrong, but this guest. Zhao Tianming bowed his head to admit his mistake, but he still felt that this guest was not worthy of the Zhao family's attention, especially the master and his jade pendant, who is a great man from the real world of cultivation. It is estimated that he can destroy Xianyang's sect with just a breath. Okay, Tianming, your current strength is no longer able to touch things at this level, so when you really understand the ability of this guest official, you will know how ridiculous your current thoughts are. Zhao Yi waved his hand to stop Zhao Tianming's words. Okay, but I'm still a little curious, how did you win him over? There is nothing he is plotting against our Zhao family, right? This is a long story, let me tell you slowly. Then Zhao Yi told Zhao Tianming the whole process. A person who was abandoned like me? Marry into the family. Well, that's it. Then our Zhao family is really lucky, with a third-level alchemist and talisman master. Zhao Tianming sighed. By the way, who did he marry? Oh, talking about this makes me worried. I wanted him to marry a member of our Zhao family, but he fell in love with that little girl Zhao Wenwen. It's really worrying. So it was Wenwen. What? He married Wenwen. Zhao Tianming suddenly roared. Yes, at first the girl was crying and unwilling, but as a father and the elders, it took a lot of effort to convince her. Zhao Yi said proudly, but he didn't see Zhao Tianming's collapsed expression. Dad, can I meet this guest official? Zhao Tianming said to Zhao Yi, suppressing his anger. Zhao Yi nodded and said, of course, he lives in our Zhao family now, opposite your aunt's house, and he has always regarded you as a confidant. You two should have a good chat. Zhao Tianming responded and went to Chen Xuan's residence at his fastest speed. I don't care who you are, if you dare to do that to Wenwen. If you dare. Zhao Tianming was so angry that he was incoherent. He grew up with Zhao Wenwen, and the relationship between them was just a thin layer of window paper. Unexpectedly, now, even the window has been taken away. In his plan, Zhao Wenwen has long been his designated woman. Even if there is a princess's engagement, he will not give up Zhao Wenwen. And now, not only has he been broken off, but even Zhao Wenwen has been given to someone else by her own father and elders. How can he not be angry? Chapter 46. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Reference for young woman Chen Wenwen, deleted for infringement. Bang, bang, bang. Chen Xuan, right? Come out. Zhao Tianming called from outside. Chen Xuan heard the knock on the door and frowned. He knew that Zhao Tianming had come to find him, but he was still busy practicing with Chen Wenwen and could not take care of him. Zhao Tianming was still calling from outside. After calling for a long time, no one opened the door. He immediately got angry and wanted to force his way in. He broke the door with one palm and walked directly into the yard. However, the moment he approached, he felt dizzy. When he reacted again, he was already outside the city. Teleportation array. How is this possible? After a little shock, he returned to the Zhao family again, but no matter what, he could not enter Zhoudu. He was always a distance away from the city gate. Tianming, don't be impulsive. This is not outside the city. You have entered the illusion. The jade pendant on Zhao Tianming's neck flashed, and a mature and royal sister's voice came. Illusion? Master, who is this Chen Xuan? How could he have such a thing? Zhao Tianming's consciousness communicated with the woman in the jade pendant. After thinking for a moment, the woman in the jade pendant said, this Chen Xuan has an extraordinary origin. Although he has no cultivation, he has this formation. The person behind him is probably not someone you can afford to offend now. What should I do? Master, I can't watch Wenwen being taken away by him. Zhao Tianming said anxiously. You are fine now, which proves that he has no ill will towards you. Just wait a little longer. But, Master, Wenwen. How many times have I said that you should not be impatient when something happens? Sometimes the facts may not be what you think. Besides, you are not in any danger now. If I take action, it will waste my soul power too much. Before I find the elixir to replenish the soul, I will use it less and less. Sister, you scolded. Yes. After hearing this, Zhao Tianming forced himself to calm down. He thought about it carefully. Zhao Wenwen was a cultivator at the foundation building level after all. If she didn't want to, Chen Xuan, a useless person, would definitely not be able to contact her. Yes, Wenwen will definitely keep a distance from him. I have to believe her. Little did he know that Zhao Wenwen was at a critical moment of cultivation at this time. Zhao Tianming's knocking on the door to disturb her made her uneasy, and Chen Xuan found an opportunity to be in a state of anxiety. In Chen Xuan's yard, Chen Xuan was hugging Chen Wenwen and watching Zhao Tianming circling in the yard. What do you think, Wenwen? What do you think of your husband's proposal? No, my husband, you are too much. Can't you tell the truth? Why do you lie? Chen Wenwen frowned. During this time, Chen Xuan and Chen Wenwen spent a period of peaceful and happy time, and the relationship between the two people also deepened. It can be said that Chen Wenwen's whole appearance has already. Wenwen, you don't understand this. Isn't this to increase the feelings between us as a couple? Is it true that you increase it like this? My husband is such a bad guy. I thought you were a gentleman at the beginning. Chen Wenwen gently patted Chen Xuan's shoulder. Why am I not a gentleman? If I knew earlier that you and him were childhood sweethearts, I wouldn't. Okay, my husband, it's all over. Wenwen is just your wife now. Before that, I was more grateful to her. It wasn't until I met you, my husband, that I knew what love is. Chen Xuan was touched and hugged Chen Wenwen. But, do we really want to lie to him? Lies don't hurt people, the truth is the sharpest knife. Okay. Not long after, Chen Wenwen walked back to the house, and Chen Xuan also cancelled the illusion and let Zhao Tianming out. Looking at Chen Xuan standing under the eaves, he was stunned for a moment, and then angrily said, It's you? The one who followed Zhou Jingyi. You are Chen Xuan. Zhou Jingyi. Chen Wenwen in the house frowned when she heard the name. Long time no see, brother Zhao, how are you? Stop talking nonsense. I don't care what your purpose is. Where is Wenwen? Where is she? Chen Xuan, listen to me. I don't care who you are, and I don't care what your ability is. If you dare to have any improper thoughts about Wenwen, I will never let you go. Zhao Tianming shouted angrily. Wenwen. You are not allowed to call her that. Then what should I call her, my wife? I think you are looking for death. Zhao Tianming was furious and was about to rush up and teach Chen Xuan a lesson. Enough, Zhao Tianming, what are you going to do? Chen Wenwen stood up. Wenwen. Looking at the face, Zhao Tianming was stunned when he saw Zhao Wenwen, who was slim and tight, with beautiful curves and light steps, like a noble swan. He always felt that Zhao Wenwen had changed. Although her appearance had not changed much, he felt that she had a special charm and a unique charm. Zhao Tianming calmed down. What are you doing? Why did you attack my husband? Chen Xuan. Him. Zhao Tianming was not right and could not say a word. At this time, Chen Xuan smiled slightly, walked out and said, Tianming, don't worry, I don't have any improper thoughts about Zhao Wenwen. I have always regarded you as a confidant. After knowing that you and Wenwen are childhood sweethearts, What are you? Zhao Tianming asked impatiently. He had a bad premonition. I tried my best. Chen Xuan thought, but he smiled and didn't say it. I haven't even touched her. She and I are just nominally married, and we have no emotional entanglement. Are you serious? Zhao Tianming looked at Chen Xuan with doubt. Chen Xuan nodded and said, Of course, you can ask Wenwen, isn't she here? Zhao Tianming looked at Zhao Wenwen, the latter looked at Chen Xuan with a reproachful look, and then nodded stiffly. Huh. Zhao Tianming breathed a sigh of relief. Zhao Tianming calmed down a little. He looked at Chen Xuan and said in a deep voice, I hope what you said is true, otherwise, I will never let you go. Don't worry, Laudi, I am a gentleman. Even if you don't trust me, you can trust Wenwen, right? That's right. Wenwen can't lie to me. But, Laudi, you demolished my front door without knowing the truth. Isn't it a bit too much? It's just a door. Even if I'm down and out, I don't need this money. Zhao Tianming said proudly. Zhao Tianming, I didn't expect you to become so arrogant after just going out for training. It's obviously you who made the mistake. Why are you still so arrogant? Chen Wenwen was unhappy and pointed at Zhao Tianming's nose and scolded him. Chapter 47. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chen Xuan is her husband now, the husband who will accompany her for the rest of her life. How could he be mocked by you in front of a real loser like you? Moreover, this matter was caused by me. In order to stabilize your mentality, my husband told a white lie, but you still took advantage of him. Do you really think you are a genius? Wenwen, Don't call me Wenwen. I thought you were a righteous and upright person. It seems that you are just acting in front of me. Chen Wenwen was really angry. Even though she had a good relationship with Zhao Tianming, she would not give in when it came to her husband. She had already paid off what she owed to the Zhao family. There was nothing to say. Hey, Wenwen, don't be angry. I guess my brother is too anxious, so he said that. Forget it. Chen Xuan came out to smooth things over. Yes, I was too anxious just now. It's all my fault. Wenwen, don't be angry first. I know I was wrong. I apologize to you. Zhao Tianming said sincerely. I don't accept it. Chen Wenwen said coldly. Brother Chen, I was reckless just now. I really shouldn't be so impulsive. It's all my fault. Tell me what you need, and I'll find a way to compensate you. Chen Xuan smiled and said, Brother Tianming, since you have apologized, I will not pursue it anymore, but you must promise that you will never do this again in the future. Okay, I promise. Zhao Tianming said firmly. Seeing this, Chen Xuan also shook his head helplessly and walked to Chen Wenwen's side. Wenwen, look at Brother Zhao's attitude, he already knows he was wrong, just forgive him. Chen Wenwen hesitated for a moment and said, Husband, I will listen to you this time, but only this time, and it will not happen again. Thank you, Brother Chen. Zhao Tianming said gratefully. Then you go. I want to practice. Chen Wenwen touched her belly unconsciously and said coldly. Okay. Then I'll go first. What happened just now was all a misunderstanding. I just care about you too much. Now that I know that Brother Chen is a real gentleman, I feel relieved. No, it's all my duty. I'll see you off. Chen Xuan said with a smile. No, Wenwen is with you, Brother Chen. I'm very relieved. I'll leave her to you. Zhao Tianming bowed his hands and said politely. Okay, since you are my brother, I naturally dare not neglect it. I will definitely take good care of my future sister-in-law. Chen Xian's words of future sister-in-law immediately made Zhao Tianming so happy that he was at a loss. After another round of thanks, he left. Looking at Zhao Tianming's departing back, Chen Xian sighed. My brother deserves to be the protagonist of 66,666. He is full of passion and hates evil. It's just that his brain is a little inadequate. He is much easier to deal with than Qin Feng. By the way, I haven't seen the reward yet. How many destiny points did I get yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. Ding, the host got a total of 11,111 destiny points the day before yesterday, and the reward is 5 years of cultivation and a small teleportation array. Hiss. Chen Xian couldn't help but take a breath. What's going on? How come my Wenwen has so many destiny points? Ding, please explore on your own. Explore in detail? No matter where she is, I have carefully investigated it, without blind spots. Ding, please explore on your own. Okay, I'd better go back and ask my Wenwen. My husband is back. Chen Wenwen smiled like a flower. Well, you cooperated very well this time, my lady. Tell me what reward you want. Chen Xian stepped forward and hugged Chen Wenwen's waist. Let's not talk about rewards first. I really want to know the relationship between my husband and Zhou Jingyi. Chen Wenwen leaned on Chen Xian, wrapped her arms around his neck, and exhaled sweetly. Well, this is a long story. Let's make it short. As for Zhao Tianming, after leaving Chen Xian's yard, he notified the housekeeper and asked him to come to Chen Xian to apologize and install a new door. Master, what you said is indeed true. I really shouldn't be so excited. Well, you were almost consumed by anger today and misunderstood a good person. If Zhao Wenwen hadn't stood up, you might have made a big mistake. Yes, I will pay attention to it in the future. But Master, I still have something unclear. Tell me. Why did I feel that Wenwen seemed a little bit wrong today, but I couldn't tell what was wrong? I don't think it's wrong, the problem is that you are too impulsive, and she is right to be angry. Qian Muley said. No, I'm not talking about this, it's... What is it? Today I seem to feel that she has become more beautiful and more charming. I have never felt this way before. Master, you are knowledgeable. I want to know what's going on. Yes, Chen Wenwen's temperament has changed and sublimated since the moment she married Chen Xian, from a pure girl to a charming young woman. Even if she doesn't show it deliberately, her body will release charm in every possible way. This kind of charm is extremely fatal to people with the surname Chao. You are wrong, she is a little girl, where does the charm come from? She has always been like that, okay? Qian Muley was a little confused, she really didn't feel anything different about Zhao Wenwen. Really? Maybe it's my illusion. Zhao Tianming was no longer suspicious. Qian Muley had already confirmed that Zhao Wenwen was fine, so he naturally believed in his knowledgeable master. What Zhao Tianming didn't know was that his master Qian Muley was a real pure practitioner, who had very little knowledge of the ways of the world. He was also a rookie and couldn't see anything at all. But that Chen Xian has been so close to Wenwen, I'm worried that something unexpected will happen. I'd better find an opportunity in the future. Okay, your most important task now is to practice well, don't be suspicious all day long, delaying your own practice. Have you forgotten the humiliation of Zhou Jingqi's breaking off the engagement? Disciple, dare not forget it for a moment. It's just that I'm really worried about Chen Xian. Enough. Master has seen that Chen Xian is indeed a gentleman. You must understand that he can do anything to Zhao Wenwen, but he didn't. This is his demeanor. What the master said makes sense. Even if I don't believe him, I have to believe Wenwen, right? Wenwen will never lie to me. Zhao Tianming comforted himself. However, the reality is really bleak. He doesn't know what kind of cultivation Zhao Wenwen, whom he has been thinking about, is using at this moment. Chapter 48. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Time flies, and in the blink of an eye, a month has passed. During this period, Zhao Yi also knew that Zhao Tianming had come to cause trouble, and he brought Huang Meihua to apologize. Chen Xuan looked at Huang Meihua's bowing posture at that time, and almost couldn't help but whisper in her ear, saying, "Madam, you don't want to," or something like that. But unfortunately, it's not time yet. At the same time, Zhao Yi also knew what Zhao Tianming thought of Zhao Wenwen, but it was too late. In the secret room where the head of the Zhao family practiced, Zhao Yi and Zhao Tianming sat on the ground. "Alas, your father has been busy with family affairs in recent years, and I really don't know Minger's feelings for that little girl. It's your father who did something wrong." "It doesn't matter, father. Wenwen is a person with her own ideas. She told Chen Xuan on the night she married Chen Xuan, and he has never touched Wenwen until now." Zhao Tianming said truthfully. "It seems that Chen Xuan is indeed a gentleman who will not go against the wishes of others. But if this continues, Chen Xuan will definitely not stay in my Zhao family for long. His purpose is just to have a descendant, and now he can't touch Zhao Wenwen." Zhao Yi frowned. In front of Zhao Tianming, he didn't say the most important thing. That is, under the premise of giving up everything, even if Chen Xuan got what he wanted, the child born with Zhao Wenwen would not be the blood of his Zhao family. He has also done some investigations during this period. Chen Xuan is really a direct disciple of Xianyang sect, and he has several good alchemy fire spirit roots. If there are really descendants, there is a high probability that they will have the same alchemy fire spirit roots. But the biggest problem now is that his Zhao family can't give Chen Xuan what he needs. What's the difficulty? I just met some girls in Yihonglu, so let them. No. What your father needs is the blood of my Zhao family, blood. Once my Zhao family has a very talented disciple, the future will soar directly, understand? But, he doesn't like those women in my Zhao family, this is a problem. Otherwise, let him go. Now he stays with Wenwen all day, I'm afraid something will happen. Zhao Tianming said. Stupid. You don't know how popular he is. In just this month, he has taught a young disciple of my Zhao family to become a first-class talisman master. If we let him go now, he will probably go to the Gao family or the Huang family the next day, no, that day, which will be a devastating blow to my Zhao family. So we must keep him, and wait until his value is exhausted in the future, and then you can kill the goose to get the eggs, Minger. Zhao Yi said. Tianming, your father is really a beast in human form, despicable and shameless, extremely vile. He knew Chen Xuan was a gentleman, but he still wanted to kill him. It's really abominable. Qian Murray sent a message to Zhao Tianming. Zhao Tianming chose to remain silent. He and Zhao Yi had the same idea, and he almost agreed with him just now. If his master heard it, it would definitely cause big problems. Anyway, he had an inexplicable hostility towards Chen Xuan and wanted to get rid of him as soon as possible. Master, don't worry. I will definitely not attack Brother Chen. Well, I am still confident about Tianming's character. As long as you are not impulsive, you will not make a big mistake. Okay, you and your son can continue to chat. I will not interfere. Minger, what are you daydreaming about? Oh, nothing. I am just thinking about how to deal with Chen Xuan. After all, the blood of my Zhao family is mainly wood-based, and his fire attribute is really needed. Father, I am also very worried about this matter, hey. Humph, Chen Xuan is really picky. He doesn't want any woman who is not beautiful. Beautiful woman. In an instant, a figure flashed through Zhao Yi's mind. Hey, for the future success of my Zhao family, I can only go and talk to her. Who? Your aunt. Zhao Tianming. After being shocked for a long time, Zhao Tianming finally said, Dad, this is inappropriate, right? Putting aside the issue of seniority between him and me, aren't you afraid that my aunt will beat you up? Hee, you little bastard, as her brother, how dare she attack me? Although Ling Wu has a very bad temper and likes to watch martial arts, she is a member of my Zhao family after all, and she should also pay for my Zhao family. I still think it's inappropriate. Chen Xuan and I are brothers. He is inexplicably older than me, and it's not easy for me to meet him. But among all the girls in my Zhao family, only her beauty is enough, or even exceeds the standard. Dad, I have made up my mind, don't say more. In Chen Xian's yard. Hey, why am I always so short of it? I can't break through to the foundation building stage no matter what. I'm just going through the path of cultivation again, theoretically it should be very easy. Looking at Chen Xian who was complaining in frustration, Chen Wenwen hugged him gently from behind. It's okay, husband. Cultivation is a slow process. It's not good for your health to always rush for success. But Wenwen, you've made such rapid progress, but I've been standing still. I'm really anxious. At this time, Chen Wenwen has already reached the third level of foundation building. It only took her 1 month to break through 2 small stages in succession. This speed of cultivation is rare in the entire Shanghai realm. Husband, you just encountered a bottleneck. As long as you break through the bottleneck, you will definitely be better than me. Really? Of course it's true. When has Wenwen ever lied to my husband? My Wenwen is really considerate. After Chen Xian finished speaking, he turned over and pressed Chen Wenwen, intending to practice hard again and strive to break through to the foundation building stage. While the two were practicing, Zhao Yi appeared opposite Chen Xian's yard. All of you should withdraw. Ling Wu and I have something important to discuss. He blocked the servants who followed him, then, he changed his cautious posture and knocked on the door gently. Dong dong dong. No one paid attention to him. Ling Wu. It's me. I know you are in the room. What's the matter? Hearing that the visitor was Zhao Yi, an impatient voice came from the yard. Ahem, brother came to you to discuss something important. What's the matter? Could it be that someone in the Jindan realm called over? The door opened with a bang, and a beautiful woman with wild temperament appeared in front of Zhao Yi. Who is it? I'll fight him. Ahem, no one is here, I'm here to talk to you about something else. Go away, you're the head of the family, even if you need to talk to someone, you should go to those old guys. Why are you here? She sent him away. Chapter 49. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Hey, Ling Wu, don't be anxious. This is important and must be done by you. Zhao Lingwu's expression became serious. Tell me, what is it? Zhao Yi looked around and walked into the yard. This is what happened. Zhao Yi told the whole story, and then he flew out of the yard, or was thrown out. Zhao Yi, if you don't want to die, give up your damn idea, otherwise, even if my father comes, I will beat you. Zhao Lingwu said at the door, then with a bang, the door closed. Okay, Zhao Lingwu, you don't even listen to my master's words, right? Okay, then I'll call the old thing over to see if you have the strength. It still doesn't work. Even with your physique to nourish the spiritual energy, I still can't break through. I can only think of other ways. Chen Xian gently touched Chen Wenwen's hair, the latter didn't say anything to comfort her. She had already tried her best. Now she was exhausted and just wanted to sleep, not practice. You have a good rest. Your husband can go out for a walk. Chen Xian kissed her forehead. Chen Wenwen wanted to follow, but she was too tired and had to give up. What a clingy little goblin. She is also very jealous. This time she finally shook the husband's power. Then, Chen Xian stretched and walked out of his yard. Suddenly, he saw 2 figures flying out from the opposite yard, an old man and a middle-aged man. He looked closely and found that one of them was Zhao Yi. Ouch! You dead girl, my old bones can't stand you throwing me like this. That's right, as the head of the Zhao family, I have been thrown by her twice today. Dad! You should take care of her. Zhao Yi's mentality exploded. He quickly got up and shouted while covering his buttocks. Old thing, you are so shameless to ask me to seduce him. And you want me to marry him? It's just inexplicable, you guys can marry him. Zhao Lingwu scolded angrily. This is a rare opportunity for the family in 100 years. If we seize it, the future will be. Zhao Yi said his grand plan. Humph, I don't care, anyway, I won't marry him. Zhao Lingwu said. Zhao Yi was about to say something, but was interrupted by Chen Xuan. Master Zhao, what's going on? How can someone in this Zhao family dare to talk to you like this? It turned out to be Chen. Brother. This matter is a long story. Are you Chen Xuan? You are really handsome, a young hero. Zhao Weiwu beside him said before Zhao Yi explained. You are. Oh, let me introduce you, my friend. This is my father, the previous patriarch of the Zhao family. However, he is in seclusion most of the time. He is only invited to come out when we, the younger generation, cannot solve problems. Zhao Yi explained. So it's the old patriarch. I've heard a lot about him. No, now it's all about you young people. After the two of them boasted about their business, they began to talk formally. I wonder what happened in the Zhao family that made you go out. Hey, isn't this my daughter? She is still single. I don't have many years left, so I want to hold my eldest grandson before I leave. Zhao Weiwu rolled his eyes and said. So she is urging you to get married, but why did she give you two directly to? Why? She doesn't know what's good for her. Zhao Yi became more and more angry as he spoke, and slapped the floor hard. Zhao Yi, shut up. Zhao Lingwu suddenly appeared in front of everyone and glared at Zhao Yi. Chen Xuan turned his head and looked. The first thing that caught his eye was Zhao Lingwu's plump and graceful figure, with a slender and soft waistline, round and firm buttocks, showing a perfect body curve. Her legs are slender and straight, outlining a charming figure. Her skin is fair and translucent, like a perfect work of art. Her appearance is also comparable to that of a fairy, beautiful and moving. It's like a fairy descending to the earth, dazzling. Zhao Lingwu, a good martial arts watcher, deleted for infringement. Dad, look at what your daughter has raised. Hey, girl, don't be angry in a hurry. Dad and your brother are doing this for your own good. Zhao Weiwu said with a smile. Old man, I've already said that I won't marry him. Zhao Lingwu said firmly. Why? He's not bad, such an outstanding young man, and he has a close relationship with my Zhao family. Wouldn't it be better for you to marry him? No matter how outstanding he is, it's impossible for me to marry him just because he has a good relationship with my Zhao family. Will you marry me? Lingwu, you are wrong to say that. Do you know his background? Zhao Yi suddenly interrupted. Of course I know, but so what? I haven't even met him, and you want me to marry him? Dream on. Zhao Lingwu glared at Zhao Yi. You mean after you meet him? Impossible. Zhao Weiwu was about to play word games when he was blocked by Zhao Lingwu. I didn't expect that the Zhao family had such a beautiful woman. No one told me about it, and they even said that she should marry another man. No, I must stop it. Seeing this, Chen Xuan said, Master Zhao, Miss Lingwu actually has her own ideas. I think we should respect her wishes. If we force her, it may be counterproductive. This. Zhao Weiwu showed an embarrassed expression. Anyone can persuade, why are you, Chen Xuan, persuading? That's right, this young man is right, you should respect my wishes. The most basic condition for me to marry is that you can defeat me. You might as well kill me instead of letting me marry a useless person. Girl, don't be willful. This matter is really serious. It even concerns the survival of my Zhao family. If it was an easy problem to solve, I, the old man, would not come out to ask you in person. Zhao Lingwu. What's going on? Can it be so serious? It concerns the survival of the Zhao family. Should I prepare myself? I'll run away if anything happens. Chen Xuan frowned. Zhao Lingwu was silent. She was not unreasonable. She was just venting her anger. After all, no one would like someone to marry someone else for no reason. Now that she was venting her anger, she had to face the dilemma of the Zhao family. She was born in a family like the Zhao family, so she had to consider the family. Even because her cultivation was too high, she couldn't marry out and had to stay at home, unless there was a live-in son-in-law, but she had always been a person with high standards. How could she look down on those cowardly sons-in-law? She has been single until now. No, I still want to meet him. If he is an ugly freak, I might as well marry him. Zhao Lingwu pointed at Chen Xuan. Okay, it's a deal, double happiness. Chapter 50. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Zhao Lingwu, Chen Xuan. Ha, I really didn't expect this to end like this. Zhao Weiwu laughed heartily. Old man, what do you mean? He is Chen Xuan. Zhao Yi also laughed. What? He is Chen Xuan. Zhao Lingwu was startled at first, and then her cheeks flushed. It's not that she is shy, but that their family affairs and her violent performance just now were all seen by him. He won't dislike me, right? No, when he lost his cultivation, he was only in the Jindan stage. Now that he has lost his cultivation, not to mention that I am still in the Jindan stage, what can he dislike about me? But thinking about it, she still slipped into her yard and closed the door tightly. No, Master Zhao, how did this involve me again? Chen Xuan was confused. Don't worry, my friend, please listen to me slowly. Zhao Weiwu touched his beard and smiled. What? You mean you want Miss Lingwu to marry me? No, I've already married Wenwen, how can I? Hey, don't shirk it, my friend. We already know everything about you and Wenwen. Since you don't sleep with her, doesn't it mean you won't have offspring in the future? This is extremely unfair to you, my friend. Zhao Yi hurriedly persuaded, are you kidding? We have already dealt with the most difficult Zhao Lingwu. If you don't want to, won't we be beaten for nothing? You have to get married even if you don't want to. We will force you to get married. We should respect Miss Lingwu. I saw that she was not very happy at first, but I will not go against her. She is happy. I am her father. How can I not understand her? It just so happens that the day after tomorrow is an auspicious day. Son-in-law, you should prepare yourself. I will personally host the wedding for you too. Chen Xuan was speechless. How much this old man wanted to hold his grandson. Zhao Lingwu hid behind the door with an embarrassed look on his face, listening to the conversation outside. Don't worry, son-in-law. Although Lingwu has been spoiled by us since she was a child and has a wild temper, she is not bad by nature, just a little violent. If you can subdue her, maybe she will be obedient and obey you in the future. Zhao Weiwu continued to persuade. Can this be counted like this? Chen Xuan was even more speechless. At night, Chen Xuan kept walking back and forth in the house. Husband, if you have something to say, just say it. Wenwen is getting anxious when you keep walking back and forth like this. Hey! Husband, don't sigh. Is it because Wenwen's stomach hasn't moved, so you sigh? Then, let's try again tonight. Wenwen will definitely work hard. That's not the case. Chen Xuan went forward and hugged her, then put her on his lap and told her what happened during the day. She was the most sensitive and jealous wife among his wives. This was the first time Chen Xuan dealt with this issue, fearing that he would make her sad. How is this possible? That's Lingwu. Senior, she is the most precious woman in the Zhao family. How could she marry you, husband? Chen Wenwen's first reaction was disbelief, but then she thought about it again and found that Chen Xuan really met all of Zhao Lingwu's needs. Husband, are you doing this on purpose? What do you mean on purpose? I have always been sincere to you, Wenwen. Chen Xuan hugged the person in his arms tightly. You deliberately told me to tell Zhao Tianming that I didn't consummate my marriage with you. Chen Wenwen said angrily, grabbing Chen Xian's arm and biting it. That's absolutely not the case. That was really a white lie to Zhao Tianming. I didn't expect it to develop like this. Chen Xian told the truth. Humph, Wenwen is not a jealous woman, but my husband is still the most annoying. Chen Wenwen bit one bite and didn't feel relieved, so she bit another bite. Chen Xian could only keep comforting her, but while comforting her, the two moved to another place. 2 days passed in the blink of an eye. On the wedding day, the entire Zhao family was decorated with lights and colors again, and they were full of joy. In the lobby, guests gathered, and everyone had different expressions on their faces. They wore gorgeous clothes, holding fine wine and delicacies in their hands, congratulating the newlyweds of the Zhao family. Head of the Huang family is here. Princess Jingqi is here. Princess Gao is here. Seeing that all the forces had sent people to celebrate, Zhao Weiwu stood in front of the lobby, looking radiant and rosy. After all, this was Zhao Lingwu, a Jindan master who had been famous in Zhou state for a long time, so no matter which force in Zhou capital, they had to give him face. In the center of the lobby, Chen Xian, wearing a red dress gown, with a bright red flower on her chest. Tall and handsome, Zhao Lingwu was wearing a pink wedding dress, a phoenix crown. On her head, a pretty face, and a pair of big eyes sparkling with stars, looking particularly beautiful. Lingwu, I thought you would never get married in this life, but I didn't expect you to find a son-in-law so soon. Princess Gao Yuding said teasingly and mockingly. Chen Xian looked in the direction of the voice, and saw that Princess Gao was wearing a gorgeous palace dress, a golden crown on her head, and a graceful figure with 1,000 manners. Humph, even if I find a son-in-law, I am also a Jindan cultivator. What are you? Zhao Lingwu showed no weakness. Who is this? Gao Yuding, the daughter of the Gao family, a little princess. There is nothing to say. Chen Xian. These two must have some grudges, otherwise it would be impossible for them to be so aggressive. Zhoudu once had 3 great beauties, namely Huang Meihua, Gao Yuding, and Zhao Lingwu. The 3 of them had also compared and fought in their early years. However, Zhao Lingwu's talent was far beyond the 2 of them, and they really couldn't compare with her, and even became victims of political marriages later, so they were naturally jealous of Zhao Lingwu in their hearts. They had been mocking her for so many years, saying that no one wanted her and that she was a tomboy. Now seeing that she married a low-status son-in-law, naturally there was no lack of ridicule. But to be honest, your son-in-law is quite handsome. If you have time, let him come and serve this princess. Maybe I can find him a job. Okay, today is Lingwu's wedding day, you should say less. Huang Meihua came out and took Gao Yuding away. Huang Meihua. You changed your sex. Aren't you usually the first one? Woo. Princess Jingqi is here too. Where is she? Why are you looking for her? Zhao Lingwu looked at Chen Xian suspiciously. Nothing, I'm just a little curious about this genius girl. She came over to give a gift and left. She probably just wanted to see if Xiaoming was at home. If I'm not mistaken, she'll come over to break off the engagement in a few days. Okay, then get ready. We're going to get married, my lady. Zhao Lingwu blushed. Say, we've agreed. You won't go against my wishes. You and I are just buddies. You're not allowed to bully me, understand? Get married, and leave the rest to your husband.